Hey guys, Zapp Talks here. We hit 1,000 likes on Facebook, which is really, really cool. I want to thank you guys for that. Much appreciated.
It's a bunch of likes.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. No, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate the support.
Feels good to be liked.
It's very, very cool. Hoping to get to like maybe 10,000 one day, but I'll take 1,000.
Million. How many people are on this earth?
I don't know. More than a million. So.
Sure.
Hopefully we'll get there. So
that's like the
thank you very much.
The Price is Right guess to the population. $1.
$1, please. So thank you. Before we get into the new releases, we had some kind of sad news that just hit us, and it really bothers me actually. Even though I'm not a Star Trek fan per se, Leonard Nimoy died. Of course, I'm sure you guys all know this, but it like bothers me because like everybody loved him. I never heard anybody who didn't like Leonard Nimoy. He's like the super cool guy. He's very down to earth. You know, and like I said, I wasn't into Star Trek, but as a kid, I remember when the movies were on, I was always like glued to the screen when he would speak. Some of it was his voice, his presence, and of course he did the new Star Trek. The first one was really neat. So it's kind of sad that he died because he's always been around. Like he's part of the whole family, the geek culture. You know, he's like a mainstay. So
definitely,
it's kind of sad.
Iconic character.
Yeah. Shows
Shows up everywhere. Big guy in Transformers, the movie.
Yeah, but you never hear anything bad about him. You never heard
Yeah.
there was no controversy. There was no like, oh look, he did this. You know, there was nothing. He was always, you know, and there was always something awesome about him. You never heard anything bad. There was no bad experiences with him. He was just a cool guy. So, you know, I know it's kind of corny, but you know, live long and prosper. Everybody knows that line. It's very cool. Again, I'm not a Star Trek fan, but I always loved Leonard Nimoy as Spock. So it's sad. Now we're going to go into Star Wars.
Speaking of Star Trek, Princess Leia's out.
Princess Leia, which I'm kind of bummed out this is a miniseries. I was kind of hoping it's ongoing, but Vader's ongoing, so I'll take that.
It's fine. And then the Star Wars book.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's going to be others.
That's going to keep going, and I'm sure this will spawn off to a bunch of other miniseries.
Yeah. Very cool. Mark Waid, who's been around forever. Everybody loves him. Of course, I know you're a big fan of him because of Daredevil.
Yeah, that Daredevil run that he did, and then they stopped, and then he continued.
Yeah, so Wade's been around forever.
Yeah.
You know, I love this run on Flash. Wade's a great writer. It's also got art by Terry Dodson, who, as you know, does, you know, he's awesome on female characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he did a lot of DC stuff back in the day. He's doing this, which is cool.
Uncanny X-Men, a couple other things.
I think this is it takes place, you know, after Alderaan is blown up, and they kind of show you
Death Star blew up.
Yeah, but they kind of show which is cool because she never ever changed. Like she was like, you know what, my planet's done, but I gotta fight for the rebels. They take care of the Death Star, but now they're kind of showing you how she has to find her place in the galaxy because she has nothing.
Yeah.
Like she's literally her entire life and everything she's ever known is gone because the planet's gone. You know what I mean?
Imagine like not being able to go home to your town, but it's your world.
Yeah. So
like you know those jerks like on the other coast, they're gone too.
Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. Like I said, I got all the faith in the world in Wade, so I'm really cool. You know, see where this goes.
And that's the really big thing about this too. Marvel's taking it seriously. They have incredible creative teams on every single book. So
yeah, so
I'm excited to see.
The first wave of books for this is awesome. I can't wait till later in the year when there's more announcements and they start doing stuff for the new stuff, which would be kind of neat. This is stuff that we're all familiar with, which I think is why we enjoy it so much. It has that feel to it. So I'm hoping they can pull it off with the newer characters, which I think they will.
Mm-hmm.
So Star Wars Rebels is doing really good online on the ratings, downloads, you know. And
anything Star Wars is huge right now.
Yeah, and I think Darth Vader is going to show up in the season finale of Rebels, which is pretty cool. My daughter's been watching a little bit of it. So
Darth Vader he's a pretty cool guy, man.
Yeah, well, they're trying to fix
You
that Anakin crap that they ruined with the prequels. So hopefully they can make him a badass again. He kind of lost his luster a little bit.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Big week for Jeff Lemire.
Jeff Lemire has a very.
I said it before you did.
I know you did. Jerk.
You owe me a Coke.
No, that's if you do it.
No, you still owe me a Coke. Jerk. Jeff Lemire.
He's got 2 books.
Let's keep going.
2 number ones. There's a lot of number ones this week. He's got 2 books. All new Hawkeye is coming out. I know you're a huge fan.
The past Hawkeye before this is one of my favorite books.
The Fraction.
It's not even done yet.
Yeah, well, but
it's been very slow.
Yeah, because Fraction's too busy, you know, making money everywhere else. So
yeah.
Hey, all the power to him.
Exactly, good for him.
So this is Lemire with some art by Perez. Now, how is this different than the other one?
I don't know. It just says it's a brand new feel, a brand new story, but they're taking the same 2 characters, Kate Bishop and of course Clint, from the other book, and they said they're going to look at them 2 different generations of Hawkeye and what it means to be Hawkeye.
Okay.
Just kind of what the other book looked at. So I think the original Hawkeye title, they would love for it to keep going. Now that it's ending, they gave it to somebody who's done a lot of different work.
Well, he recreated Green Arrow, because the New 52 Green Arrow got some of the worst reviews ever until he took over on issue, I think, 17, and then sales like tripled, and people loved it. So he knows how to handle these type of characters, and I think it's smart doing a number 1, because if they did number like 27 or something like that, it wouldn't have worked. Give it a fresh number 1, see where it goes. I'm excited about it.
With the movie coming out,
yeah, and Lemire's great.
Fans
you know, so he's got Descender, his book from Image.
Yeah,
which
2 number 1s this week.
Yeah, and it's Dustin Nguyen, who's a fantastic artist. I think he did Little Gotham.
Which, if you haven't checked it out, there's some really interesting art and really interesting stories. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, so this is cool. It's got it's 30 pages for $3, which is why I love Image. They always do this cool stuff. Some other companies charge like $4 for like 20 pages, which is ridiculous. So it's really neat. What is this? Is like what is this one? Like a space thing?
So Descender is basically about a little robot guy.
Okay.
And they outlawed robots.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do when you're a little robot guy? You're gonna run. So it's a space opera.
Oh, nice.
I know you're a big fan of space operas, or any operas. He just loves putting on his opera glasses and reading comic books. You don't. They're the tiny binoculars.
Oh, those. Yeah, I'm
uncultured
not
swine. But it yeah.
A swine.
Yeah.
That word hasn't been used in like decades. I love it.
Not in your circle. Oh my god.
So tell me more about Descender.
It has a real saga feel.
Okay. I know you're a big Lemire fan.
I'm a Lemire fan.
You know, like
I started off with Sweet Tooth. That book just looked interesting. Very, very fun
Underwater
ride.
Welder, stuff like that.
So this is going to be cool. Any of his independent stuff, I think that's really where he gets to, they give him free range. He gets to go and do his whole story. He usually does a very concise plot line. It's a lot of fun. So I think Descender's going to be good. It's got that whole saga space that's been really popular right now. So we'll see.
Nice. Finish off the week, you got another number 1. Big Man Plans, number 104. This is an Image book by Eric Powell. A lot of people know Eric Powell because of Goon. Yeah. I mean, he's the only guy who's ever touched Goon. Goon has an amazing following.
Goons don't like to be touched.
So he's writing this. It's only a 4-issue series. It's kind of like a brutal crime drama with a shocking mystery at its heart. So it's gonna be very interesting.
It's gonna be a mystery. I want it to be shocking.
Goon is I don't know if you ever know. It's pretty much an unfiltered book, which is kind of cool. Yeah. So we will see where we go with this book.
And they've been teasing a Goon movie for.
Yeah, they kickstarted it to do the storyboard and stuff like that for it. It's supposed to be being picked up. It looked really cool, the image that they showed for it. But this stuff's expensive, so yeah. I don't know what's going to happen with it. But we'll see. Goon still comes out in comic form. The trades always sell. Eric Powell's very, very highly regarded and respected in this industry, so definitely worth checking out. And it's an Image book. How can you go wrong with Image books? So it's pretty cool. It's a big week.
It's a fun week.
A lot of other good stuff coming out.
A lot of number 1s.
Yes, Guardians Team Up comes up.
Does Man-Thing's on the cover, so that's a must-buy.
And I think Saga comes out. Probably Detective Comics, a couple other good things. So
some good stuff out there.
Really, really cool. Again, I'm sad to hear about Nimoy. Thank you so much for 1,000 likes. Check out Princess Leia. Very, very cool.
We'll see you in 1,000 more likes.
See you guys.